Paul Kavanaugh Fieldhouse here at Lynn English High School for boys basketball. Tonight it's the Lynn English Bulldogs hosting the Winthrop Vikings. Starting lineup for the Winthrop Vikings. Number 1, senior Samir Hadari. Sophomore number 5, Chris Capuccio. Sophomore guard, number 14, Luca Zanelli. Junior forward, number 33, Camden Conway. And sophomore guard, Pete. And the head coach is Dave Sacco. And now for the Lynn English Bulldogs. Starting at forward, number 24. And that is, we're just going to call him JB. Makiba Jean-Baptiste. Number 11, Ademide Badmus. Number 13, Mason Jean-Baptiste. Another guard, number 10, Jack Rodriguez. And number 2, Jarnell Guzman. And the head coach for the Bulldogs is Antonio Anderson.
Just a reminder, there is a multicultural festival going on in the cafeteria with food and drink. If you're interested, you can make your way downstairs.
And Mr. Malaya, the vice principal, just mentioned the multicultural fair going down in the cafeteria going on right now. I just came from it. Lots of students out there proud of their culture, food, music, costumes, and lots of students, parents. It's a great event down there tonight, the first one, hopefully, of many more to come. So, it appears to be a mismatch here, but we'll see. Most of the teams Lynn English has played this year, it's been a mismatch. Lynn English has been that dominating. Last Tuesday's game against a very good Gloucester team, a solid Gloucester team, and they beat them by 30, 90-60. But tonight we'll have to see as Mukeba Jean-Baptiste, JB, will be jumping center. And easily controlled by the Bulldogs. Number 32, and quickly from the corner, but JB with the board. They have a big height advantage inside. Patty Cake and JB. Two on the board, and English with that tenacious press. Rodriguez. And now Jean-Baptiste. Winthrop throws one up from the corner. Barely touches rim. Quickly to Jean-Baptiste. Oof. Looked like he got caught. And for a second, I thought he might have gotten hit on the side. But seems to be okay. He'll be going to the line shooting, too. That foul on number 33. So Mason shooting 2. Number 33 is Camden Conway. Makes the first. It misses the second, but off Winthrop, it'll be English ball. So English up. Big height advantage, but they give it to Guzman in the corner for 3. He hit 5 threes in the first quarter, I believe, the other night against Gloucester. He was just on fire, ended up with 30. And as I said, Gloucester played well. They played them tough, but they were just so outmanned in every way. And from three, rims out, Mason Jean-Baptiste. To JB, good move along the baseline, but too easy. And it's quickly 8-0. Drives the lane, stolen away, and Jean-Baptiste all alone for two. We need a timeout here as it's early. It's only 2.5 minutes, or a minute and a half actually, into this game, and it's English on top 10-0. We'll see if Winthrop, English ran out to a quick lead against Gloucester, but Gloucester maintained their poise. They played well, and in the second half, English just continually stretched their lead. It was never really in doubt, but they weren't able to pull away. Gloucester, couple of players there that could really score. Can't think of the name right now, but a couple of players that could shoot from outside. We'll see if that may be Winthrop's only chance, as Badamus and the Twin Towers out there, Badamus and JB, they're kind of, you don't want to drive on them. And on offense, they don't have any play. Winthrop has no players to really contest. Makes it tough. This is Conway. English man-to-man. And Winthrop way out by the midcourt line and almost stolen away. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nothing doing, though. Nowhere to go. Gonna have to chuck this one up. And it rattles out. Good rebound by Jean-Baptiste. Breaking. Brings it back out. Guzman for three. Little too strong. But both big men all alone. Guzman. Wide open for a little dish. Jarnell with a quick five here. And Winthrop down by a dozen. Head coach for the Bulldogs, Antonio Anderson, so far must like what he sees, as it's been all English. 12 straight points. Looking to get the ball inbound, not able to. Rodriguez all alone for two. This could be a long evening for Winthrop. English with the press. Stolen away. Rodriguez with the bucket and the foul, and the rout is on. He got bodied, but all three of their backcourt players they're thin but much stronger than they look. That time Rodriguez got bodied, he was able to convert and convert the free throw for a traditional three-point play. And it's English on top by 17, but they continue to press. This time they get it up court. But just as I say that, Jean-Baptiste comes from behind. Rodriguez, no. All alone, JB on the board. Rodriguez's layup was a little too strong. JB was on the other side of the rim to just drop it back, lay it back in. I don't think Ademide Batmus has touched the ball yet. It's been all the guards and JB. He had a huge game on Tuesday. It was Guzman in the first half. He had 21 at the half, and it was all Batmus in the second half. Inside to Ademide. Nice pass. Interior. Good defense that time by Winthrop as Badmus dropped it to his front court mate there, and it was knocked out of bounds. 17 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner, all alone. No one near him. Too easy. He'll make those shots all day. Winthrop quickly brings it up. They have to watch these hawking quick guards for Lynn English come up from behind. Conway looking for something. Oh, he had him in the corner. Not now. Good move by Conway, but a little too strong. JB with the rebound. Quickly up court to Rodriguez, no, to Guzman. This is Jean-Baptiste. You can tell from the crowd, they haven't missed much tonight. They have not missed much. But the two big men still back. Jean-Baptiste Mason comes flying back to knock that ball out of bounds. Not only do they have quick hands, but they just run the whole game. So the Lynn English bench enjoying this so far because that may mean they get a little earlier than normal. It's 25-0 with 3:30 to go in the first half. Badmus all the way out on right idea, but Rodriguez over the back. So Winthrop. Let's see who that foul is on. There's 2 on Conway for Winthrop. That was on Rodriguez all alone. Good move, good move. Bounces out. Looked like they were going to get on the board there. Good move there. Guzman beats everyone down. They're beating them. They're just running. They know they're getting that rebound, and they just take off, and you can't leave them that wide open. Trap up around number 4 now, in for Winthrop. 3 launches. A nice pass to Rodriguez. Beautiful pass. And I'm not sure calling a timeout would do too much, but I guess they got to do something. Head coach Sacco looking for, there is no, I don't think there's anything that much that he can really do out there. That's the difference in talent, size, skills, and everything else. Long skip pass to Guzman. Badmus with the rebound. Sheds a Winthrop defender and drops it in there. Probably got fouled too. (32-0) Number 32 for Winthrop. Not listed, so I don't know who that is. I think I heard them say Dave something, but he's not on my program here. Number 14 for Winthrop. Almost stolen away. Just relentless pressure. Oh, got away with a little travel, but they didn't call it. Just trying to get a shot off. Number 4. This is JB with the dunk. Beautiful outlet pass for the dunk, and it's 34-0. Yep, 34-0 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and we'll step aside and be back with you. Winthrop inbounding, looking to get on the board here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Up, their whole offense has basically been right up around the midcourt, half-court line. They just cannot work their way in. And when they do, Aaron Vizcaino in for the Bulldogs. Right before that timeout, a beautiful, I believe it was from Guzman to a sprinting JB, caught the ball in one stride and flush, two-hand. Okay, we got a turnover. One of the few kind of things that haven't gone right for English. They haven't missed many shots. Winthrop hasn't made any. And we got a blocking foul that time on Vizcaino. Rodriguez with 2. I believe that. First on Aaron, but I believe Rodriguez has 2 fouls, I believe. Yep, and he's taking a seat on the bench. Kanye Wavezwa comes in replacing him. This is going to be a backcourt if they touch it, but they don't. Would have been a backcourt violation anyway, as it went right through their legs. So the Bulldogs will inbound under their own basket. Badamus out, Vizcaino in, Wavezwa in for Rodriguez. In the corner, Kanye, a little bit short. Vizcaino flies in for the rebound, Wavezwa again. We're gonna have JB over the back this time. His first. 14 fouls on the Bulldogs, only 2 on Winthrop. English staying in that pressing man-to-man defense, suffocating man-to-man defense. Big height advantage, number 32 for Winthrop, looking for position. Little too strong. Nice save by JB to Vizcaino. Wavezwa in the corner to Jean-Baptiste, pulls it. Vizcaino. Nice baseline jumper for Aaron. For 2, he gets on the board. Well, if it stays like this, just about a couple of seconds difference, shot in game clock. Winthrop from the corner, and they convert. So Samir Hadria for a 3 to get on the board. 10 seconds to go. Guzman, count it. That's his. Jarnell with 4 threes. 14 points in the first quarter. 4 threes for 14. Jack Rodriguez with 7. Jean-Baptiste with 6. And JB with, I believe that's 4. At the end of 1, it's all English, 39-3. You can turn that screen down. Winthrop inbounds. We're just underway here in the second quarter. Off. That's Chris Capuccio went off his foot. So Winthrop avoids getting shut out in the first period with a 3, just as with 10 seconds left in the quarter. But Wavezwa still looking for his first points. He's had 3 open looks, but they haven't fallen for him. That was Hadria who hit the 3 before. 1-on-2. This is Conway. Oh, we got a block. Nice defense there, but a little body. They got the ball and the body. Let's see who they got that on. That's Jean-Baptiste. His first foul, the 5th on the Bulldogs. 2 on Jack Rodriguez. He's on the bench. Conway's foul shot misfires. Not too much has gone right for him so far. A lone 3 in the first quarter. Makes the second. Gusev left. Oh, beautiful pass. But Badmus turns down the layup as a no-look to Badmus. But rather than, I think it was too easy for him, he tried a pass out to the wing and couldn't connect for a turnover. Badmus. That time he tried to dribble the ball a little too much. So he's trying his hand at point guard. There's a rebound. This Hadria for 3. Too strong. All Badmus. English dominant on the glass. Guzman, he missed his first, and then he made 4 in a row, and now he just missed another. They're leaving him open. Jean-Baptiste turns down the 3, the dish to Badmus, nice pass. Won't go though. Guzman drives. Little baseline jumper. Jarnell picking up where he left off on Tuesday night. He had 30 in that game. 21 at the half. He'll come close this time. Conway, way off. Badmus with the rebound. Ooh, not quite high, not high enough. Picked off. Conway just misses. Good shot. Badmus rebounds. Winthrop gets back. Wavezwa, too strong. Stays with English. And Rodriguez and JB in, Jean-Baptiste and Badmus out. For Winthrop, number 13 is Brian Concheco, I think. Saved right to JB. I don't think Wavezwa saw him, but it went right to him. It's been that kind of night. Number 14, Luca Zanelli. Guzman dives on the floor. Vizcaino dives. And let's see, possession arrow. English. A 3. Nope, rattles out. Winthrop with the rebound. For English, Wavezwa, Vizcaino, and Guzman, Rodriguez, and JB. In the corner. Too strong. Guzman tracks it down, but smart play as he turns around. Knew his defender was behind him and threw it off his feet as he was heading out of bounds. Very smart play, heady play by Jarnell. That one went off on Joe Mahoney, number 11. All alone, Wavezwa looking to convert. Can't make a bucket. Guzman can't do it. Fighting for the rebound. This is Canisiaco. Let's see if they're going to get up there in 10 seconds. I don't think so. Nope. Just barely. Vizcaino. Euro step for Aaron. The steal and the Euro step. We've played half of the second quarter. Almost stolen by JB, and we got a double dribble as number 12 for Winthrop. That's Tyler Rockefeller. He couldn't believe he had an open lane to the basket, and he double dribbles. He just was in such a hurry to get there. Winthrop in a 2-3 zone now, looking for some way to stop them. Rodriguez back out to Jean-Baptiste. That is a well-oiled machine. They can beat you inside, outside, every which way. A slow-down game, speed-up game, it doesn't really matter. They have all of those weapons. Plus they have JB looking for... At time, he weaves his way through the defenders for a one-hand jam. He's got 2 dunks in this game. This is Zanelli. They just can't buy a bucket. English has reached the half-century mark. Conway tries to bull his way in. Good defense by Jean-Baptiste. Good move by Cameron Conway as he fought hard for that shot. Good defense, and he made it anyway. Wavezwa, Jean-Baptiste. Jean-Baptiste had a big game the other night with 19 as he kind of got his offense going away. He'd been a bit of a slump. And Conway is heating up. For 3. Vizcaino, nice drive. Once again, JB there to finish it out, but Vizcaino on the baseline drive, and he got fouled. So won't count that dunk. Aaron on the line shooting 2. He's shooting through that foul. First one in, good. That foul was on number 32. Only Winthrop's 3rd team foul. Number 4 in is Dave DeChico. Vizcaino all alone. I'm not sure if he was trying to dunk that. I think he might have been. Badmus smiling over there, standing next to Antonio Anderson is not smiling, though. He doesn't go for that. Ooh, Vizcaino blocks from behind. He's trying to make amends after and Coach Anderson wants to know what's up with not using the backboard on that simple lay-in. And he'll take a seat on the bench. He did block his opponent's shot from behind, but not good enough. Bad miss. I think that was an alley. Much too low. This is Jean-Baptiste. Pulls up, brings it back out. Guzman for 3. Conway wants the ball, but here comes Guzman all alone. And he uses the backboard. We got a timeout here as it is 59-9 with 1:07 left in the first half. If they maintain this for the entire game, the final score will be something like 240-35. But hopefully we start seeing some bench players as the second half begins. It's been English went. I think English ran out to rolling. English ran out to, I believe, it was a 30-0. Might even been more than that. See, at the end of the first quarter, it was 39. Yep, it was 39-0. And Winthrop scored a 3 at the end of the first quarter, and they've got 6 in this quarter. English had 39 in the first, and they've chipped in with 20 more here. So the result not in doubt from the opening tap. But English and from the corner. Oh, rattles in. That was Chris Capuccio with his first bucket. And this is so Sean Calnan in, number 33, as both JB and JB and Ademide. But Jarnell just unstoppable. Both the big men on the bench. Jefferson Ogbarizian in 0. Tough shot there. And that'll do it for the first half. All English at the half, it's 62-12. Guzman has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes for 20, 22, 20. An unofficial 24 points at halftime. Jean-Baptiste with 3 threes. He's got 13. JB with 8. And high score for Winthrop is Camden Conway with 6 of their 12 points at the end of one half. It's all English, 62-12. So the Bulldogs are out on the court, and it looks like the starting squad minus minus Ademide, Badmus. So they're a little shorter, but they've still got their big guns in there. But Kanye Wavezwa, number 1, is in there for replacing Badmus. But other than that, it's their starting lineup. So we're underway here. English stays in that man-to-man. Stolen away by Wavezwa. To Guzman. Oh, lightning quick as he was by. And Conway didn't think so as he protests a little bit. But Guzman just put it into gear and just drove right by him, was pushed past the backboard. He's on the line shooting 2. He has an unofficial 24 in the first half. Well on his way to duplicating that 30 that he hit on Tuesday. Makes a pair, makes it look easy. That's the 3rd foul on Conway too, and he is there. He's got 6 of their 12 points. Number 1, Hadria is the one who got them on the board with that 3. Guzman in the corner. Jean-Baptiste. That one rattles out. Comes Winthrop breaking. But English almost stolen away, and it looks like they got a foul on Jean-Baptiste. That'll be the 2nd on Mason. Each team with 1 team foul. Winthrop inbounding. This is Capuccio. Stolen away. Jean-Baptiste almost got tackled there, and knocked away. Good hands by Winthrop. This is Hadria and Jean-Baptiste. 4-2. And they continue to pour it on. Conway beginning to get frustrated with his own players, and that's not a good sign when you showing up your own players. The pass was not a good pass, and Conway was angry at his own teammate and just pounded the ball onto the court. You just don't, no matter how bad it is, you don't want to show up your own teammates. He probably ought to have a seat on the bench there for a little bit just to cool off. You can see that he's frustrated. He's got 3 fouls on him, but he's still playing. Good hands, but they're going to get Guzman for the reach-in. His first. We've played 2 minutes here, and that is one of the few shots they've taken from around the basket, and you see why. JB just sent that right off the court. Pretty good Good passing by Winthrop, but they still have to get that ball over a huge defender who is excellent on the defensive end. He just puts it up there for Guzman, who just outruns the ball. And Coach Sacco, all JB did was just throw it up in the air and let, almost like a quarterback, just throwing that ball up and letting his fast receiver. And let's see what we got here. It looks like, is this the Winthrop crowd? Looks like the entire Winthrop crowd is leaving en masse here. I'm not sure exactly what that. They're all girls, and they're all wearing Winthrop jackets, and they're all walking out in a huge line. I probably saw enough after a minute or two, but they decided it was time. Maybe those are, I don't know, I would have said maybe they're like JV girls basketball players or freshmen, I don't know. But anyway, we're back in. Conway got some game here. Jean-Baptiste with the steal, all alone for 2. And Zanelli in for Luca Zanelli, number 14 for Winthrop, in for Brian Consicchio. This is just JB, just too big. Ooh. Jean-Baptiste slips but keeps the dribble. And Kanye finally gets on board. He's thrown up a bunch of threes. He finally hit one. Ooh. Turns down the 3. That was Dave DeChico. Tried by Zanelli there, but couldn't. Comes Jean-Baptiste pounding the ball in. Guzman for 3. Rattles out. Rebound. Number 32 for Winthrop. This is Zanelli. No, excuse me. That's number 11 is Joe Mahoney. Conway. Good move. Nice shot. He's a strong player. He had some D all over him that time, and he still was able to get it up and in. Conway on the board here in the third quarter. Rodriguez. A long 3 by Jean-Baptiste. He's in his zone. He's found his game. I should say he found it on Tuesday, and he's just keeping it going here as Jean-Baptiste pushing 20. He's probably got it somewhere around 16, I think. .330 to go, and Winthrop just there. They're just Zanelli. A lot of dribbling in there. And we got a shot clock violation as Jean-Baptiste came in with the block, and he would have been all alone, but as he blocked it, the shot clock went off just at the same time. 30-second clock. This is DeChico out, and number 3 is Engel. I didn't want to have to try to pronounce that name, but I'm going to have to. He just came in. Guzman, that one rattles out. So number 3 is Angel Ramadoni. Angel. Pretty sure about Ramadoni. I don't know about Angel. Vizcaino, little too tough a pass for Ramadoni to handle. .250 and counting. Rodriguez. Nice pass inside to JB, back out. Jean-Baptiste. He's in a zone. Rodriguez. Conway puts his head down and almost converts. Jean-Baptiste for the alley-oop. And the stuff. I have to say that 81-14. We got a foul on Mahoney. I am surprised that they still got all those starters in there. It's 81-14. But each coach has their own philosophy. The only starter not in there, well, Vizcaino isn't out, but Badmus has been on the bench starting the third quarter. But JB, Jean-Baptiste, Rodriguez, and Guzman, 4 starters, been there the whole time. Quickly to Jean-Baptiste. He tried to reverse slam that time. He's already got 3. A long 3 by Hadria. Nice shot. That's his second 3 of the game. Sean Calnan in for JB. For Winthrop, number 10 is Chris Lopez. Rodriguez brings it up. Oh, this is Guzman. Turns down the 3, goes baseline. Back for 3, won't go, rattles out. Little shake and bake. From the corner, a little strong for Hadri. He's got a nice touch. And Vizcaino knocks it out of bounds. Wavezwa in for Jarnell. Take a seat on the bench. Good move, but he gets fouled. And that'll be Ramadoni shooting 2. Deep knee bend and short. Just makes the second. So just kind of a very difficult situation for the Winthrop players, for the Winthrop coach. Long 3 for Wavezwa, and 84-18. Looks like they're shooting for 100, I guess. This is Wavezwa. Vizcaino with the rebound, pulled away by Winthrop. Conway gives it up. Stolen by Vizcaino, all alone. This time, he just lays it in. And that'll do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3 complete, it's the Bulldogs 86 and the Vikings 18. Lynn English with 1 quarter to go. And still Rodriguez in there, along with, this is Jack, baseline jumper misses. Ogbarizian, Wavezwa, Vizcaino, and Kalnin. Vizcaino won't go. Kalnin over the back. He gets called for it. That's their 6. Next one will put Winthrop on the line in the bonus. Kalnin showing some quickness there. He's out there on the little guy. Good defense by Sean. Wavezwa pulls it back out. Had a inkling. This is Wavezwa. Had a wide open Kalnin. Never saw him. Jefferson. Ogbarizian with the rebound. He gets on the board. The big O for 2. Kalnin with the rebound. Oh, he had Vizcaino alone. There he is. Cut to the basket with Wavezwa. Knocks it out. This is the first time in the game where there was no big man under there. Well, Kalnin, I guess. He's still probably, he might be the tallest man on the court, but not by much. No, maybe not. But they had the Twin Towers in the first half, and then Badmus took a seat on the bench. JB stayed in. Let's see what we got here. Might have been a clock issue. Yep. English needs 10 to get to 100. Winthrop needs 82. And Guzman back in. Vizcaino for 3. So English continues to pour it on. Ooh. Off-balance shot by Zanelli. Guzman pulls it back out. Wavezwa for 3. Stay with the Bulldogs. And Kalnin. Good hustle by Jefferson under there. Couldn't get that board. Good drive. Rebound with Wavezwa. Nothing happened. He pulls it back out. Guzman directing the attack. Kalnin with the pick. Back out. Wavezwa rims out. Ripped down by Lopez. Throws it out of bounds. Jean-Baptiste in for Vizcaino. No, in for Guzman. So, Vizcaino, Jean-Baptiste, Wavezwa, Kalnin, and Ogbarizian. This is Jean-Baptiste. Cooled off a little bit. Vizcaino rips the ball away, drives the lane, but they get him on the travel. Dave DeChico back in, number 4 for Winthrop. Jean-Baptiste, easy 2. Too strong. Pulled away by Jean-Baptiste to Wavezwa. Kanye might have gotten away with an elbow there, but it counts. And English 3 points away from cracking the century mark with 3:25 to go here in the game. Let's see if he pulls up. No. Vizcaíno for 2. And Rodriguez getting ready to check back in. And he gets fouled. English, looks like they have a pretty short bench over there. Joaquin Crespo in street clothes. Let's see who else. I'm looking to see who else they have to bring in. Makes the first. Jean-Baptiste out, Rodriguez in. Let's see who else they do have to bring in. They normally would have Lou Rivera. He doesn't look like he's available. I don't think Josh St. Jean is available. I just mentioned Joaquin Crespo, not there. So that may explain somewhat why some of these starters are still out there. In this case, just Rodriguez. Strong move there by number 13. That's Brian Kenichiako. And Wavezwa with the 3 puts them over the 100 mark. It's 102 to 21. Yep, you heard it right. 102 to 21. We got a foul here. So DeChico on the line shooting 2. Hopefully Antonio Anderson, just what he just said to Wavezwa was, we don't need any more 3s today. I hope that's what he said. They definitely don't. If 100 is what they were shooting for, they just got there on the strength of his 3. DeChico makes 1, makes a pair, and he's shooting 3. I guess he got fouled from outside the arc. These are his first 2. No, misses the 3rd. And they're just gonna pull it back out. Just let that, it's just a weave here, let that clock run down. "10 seconds on the shot clock." They may just let the shot clock run. They're just gonna let it go. Shot clock violation. Blocked nicely. Rodriguez will hold the ball half court. Let that shot clock run down again. Five seconds and the second consecutive shot clock violation. Callanan turns down the shot. And 1.7 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it'll mercifully come to an end for Winthrop here. They're still out there playing awful tough. Nice drive there as have a hard time with his name, but he's Consikiako scores the last two buckets, and Wavezwa just lets that clock tick down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's it. 102-25. And let's see, I don't imagine the Winthrop team real happy here. Definitely not the, and I'm sure the coach not real happy either. As they shake hands, let's wrap this one up quickly. Final score 102-25, and let's do the wrap up real quick. For English, Jarnell Guzman with 24 at the half, and he will finish with unofficially 31. Mason Jean-Baptiste with 12 at the half. He finishes with 25 for Mason. And Aaron Vizcaino with 5, 7, 9, 11, 14. Kanye Wavezwa comes in the second half and hits 3 threes and finishes with 11. That might be his career high. And JB with a strong game in the first half, only played a bit in the second. He finishes with 11. So they've got 5 men in double figures for Winthrop. Their offense was Camden Conway at 8 and Brian Consikiako with 6. So a blowout from the opening tap. English leads 39-3 at the end of one, and they just kept it going. And they win this one in a laugher by a score of 102-25. So that'll do it for my cameramen. We've got, I can't even think straight right now. We got Julian Moda and Jason. What is it? Jason Rosario on his maiden voyage with us, his first game tonight, and he saw a real nail biter, went right down to the end. And that'll do it for, this is Ken Vorspan saying we hope you enjoyed it. We hope you made it through it, and we'll see you the next time.